Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound. And a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Right at midfield. 33 yards that time.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Shot 60, shot 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Diggs going in motion right. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Diggs, the motion man left. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
Alert!
Diggs in motion right. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. DJ Chark, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Quick throw to Collins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big
in the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now will be 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Riggs! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let's go!
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready?
Now 2nd and 5.
Go check! Go check!
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Shark's got it, left side. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Bills at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Brett, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have had a few men in the box there.
Number 14, Stephon Diggs.
Alert!
A loss of a yard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned. It's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal. Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10.
Check back, check back.
Stroud looking to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. Still on his feet. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. All right, open, complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Seven Pirates.
Stroud sets up the play action. Another one caught by Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
79 Broncos.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Brzee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have the catch. Went to the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got it to Collins, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may come down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Allen now on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Anderson, a loss of 5, brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
Alert!
Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
He's on his way.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
This one left side caught by Collins. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
First down.
19, Tiger, 19, street. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run.
In this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Right there.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
A give, Singletary right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Houston, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.